Is spinal tap important for MS diagnosis? Well, let's discuss that in today's video. I welcome you again to my channel Exploring MS, and in today's video, I just wanted to speak about spinal tap, which is also known as the lumbar puncture, right? I don't know how many of you have gone through this particular test, but as per me, I have gone through it. It was at the time when I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. The diagnosis in itself was made by MRI scans, right? But after I was hospitalized, my neurologist had also asked me to get the spinal tap done. Now, I don't think all the neurologists asks the patients to go through it, but some might, just to be 100% sure that it is MS, right? Maybe it was just like one more added layer of confirmation besides the MRI scans. That's what I felt. So what the spinal tap means, or what it does, is, as the name itself talks about, right, spinal. So they will give you the anesthesia at the particular area where they will be piercing the needle, and the needle is pierced in your spinal cord, right? And the needle, the kind of needle that they pierce is not like the normal needle that they use, at the time of injection. No, this needle will be a little thicker compared to the normal needle, okay? And they might just ask you to lie down, or they might just ask you to sit and bend. For me, they had asked me to sit and bend, okay? So I had bend, and they gave me the anesthesia, and they pierced that needle inside my spinal cord, and they extracted the spinal fluid for the test. And if you ask me if it was painful, oh hell, of course it was. I was crying profusely. Maybe I was too scared because I was alone, and it was painful. So even after the procedure was completed, I think my lower body, I could not move for a couple of hours, maybe 3-4 hours. I was hospitalized for 3 days, and in those 3 days the steroid had done its charm, and I had regained my speech, and I was discharged. But I used to live alone, right? I could not go back home to live alone. I went ahead and I stayed over at my friend's place, because I remember I was not able to get up or lie down on my own. So she was the one who was helping me, and I'm forever grateful for that. But yeah, I mean, I had taken leave from my work for at least a week or so, in fact more than a week, I guess. And after I was discharged, I had to be in bed rest for a couple of days, mainly because of the pain that I had gone through during this procedure of spinal tap, which is also known as lumbar puncture, as I mentioned earlier, right? So yeah, if your neurologist has not asked you to get this done, then I think you should be happy, because the process is painful. But even if you have to go ahead and do it, then I think you should go ahead and do it, because you can survive. Like, look at me, right? I'm okay, I'm like fine, I'm like, yes, that a week or so was affected, but after that it was back to normal. So that's what it is. So if in my personal opinion, I guess lumbar puncture is mainly just that one more added layer of confirmation, because the test in itself is conducted to confirm these autoimmune diseases like multiple sclerosis. So this just gives you like the seal stamp, like yes, it definitely is MS kind, even though the same can be confirmed with the MRI scans, your brain and your spine's MRI scans, which they do. But I think the lumbar puncture is just that, as I said, the one more layer of confirmation. And that's how the spinal tap is done, right? So I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please do go ahead and subscribe. Bye bye.